All right, hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to continue on with Mixed Media March. That is the challenge hosted by Ceri Griffiths here on YouTube. That is Ceri the Crafter, and he will be linked in the description box below if you want to check out what he's doing for this challenge. He is doing something every day. I am splitting it up with Dawn from Four Grace Creations, sorry about that, and Margie from Margie's Crafty Corner. And today is my day, the 28th, and I'm just quickly taking a look here to see what I have done so far. I do want to use similar elements to what I've done before, just to kind of make them a little cohesive. Obviously, these are not cohesive, but one thing I'm noticing is I used some Tim Holtz here, and I've not done that anywhere else. So I think that is what I will do. I do want to add a little bit to this background first. I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to see okay. I did put a new mat down just to help keep my desk from getting quite so dirty. And I actually haven't used any of these little circles that we stamped, so I might use that just to give a little bit of texture here in the background. And I'll just get my little paint palette out here, and let's go ahead and tear these out quickly. Okay, so, excuse me, sorry about that. I think I want my focal point to be kind of here-ish today. And I think I might end up doing a little saying or something down here. So I want these to focus more on the top. Let's get some of our matte medium and go ahead and stick these down. Okay, love that little bit of contrast that we're getting. Let me move my palette out of the way. And another thing that I noticed was I didn't use any more brick pattern. So I have this one, same one, Tim Holtz, has this kind of brick pattern in the background. And I've not used that anywhere else. I do have some more of my stickers that I gel printed on. If you guys want to know how I made these, I will link that video down below. And I don't want a whole lot of this, but I do want to add a little bit, again, just because I want at least some repeating elements so that things feel somewhat cohesive. I love the color palette I'm getting with this background. And I don't want to stray too far from it. So I'll just add a couple of these, not too many. And yes, it's totally okay if I'm going to cover up some of that circle. Trying to lay these down as straightly as possible. I'm not sure how well that's working, but let's go ahead and rotate this one. I can see this a little bit better when I move it around, so hopefully that is not messing with you guys too much. Yeah, I didn't quite get those straight, did I? That's okay. That is a-okay. We'll do that. Like so. And I'm not going to be putting anything over this. So I don't feel the need to, let's go with this side. I don't feel the need to attach these with any stronger glue or anything. They're stickers, they'll stay where they're supposed to. As long as I don't put anything else over them. Let's see. So I have that. I want to add just a teeny bit down here. Let's go ahead and cut off this extra bit. And we can use that on the bottom. Let go, please. And I'll do one more up here. Just like so. Okay. Again, I'm not worried about covering that up. You can still see the texture behind it. And most of this corner is going to get fairly covered as well, but I do want to add just a teeny bit down here. Let's use this other one to take it off the edge. Okay, and I think that should be good enough. I think so. We'll see. We shall see. I may want to do a little more in the background too, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to look through my stash of Tim Holtz stuff and just find things that I think belong in this color scheme. Okay, so I found a couple things here. I've got this lovely little ephemera piece here. So I was thinking something like that. I have this frame, which I thought matched the kind of goldish color in here really well. Will this fit? It will. Okay, so I was thinking to back it kind of like that. So something like so. And then these flowers, which aren't exactly the right color, but they're kind of pinky orangey, so I figured that would work out fine. Maybe something like that. And then my orange butterfly, which I was thinking could go like there. Might want to do a little bit of white splattering or something up here. I'm completely covering up that one circle, aren't I? Did I have any more of those? And the answer is no. That may be why you want to figure out what your focal point's going to be before that. I may want to add something underneath the butterfly just to make him come up a little bit more. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to do a little saying or something down here. Let's go ahead and attach these two pieces. You know what would have been cute is if I'd actually made this into like a little tuck spot or something, but I didn't think about that. That's okay. And then our flowers, do I want to ink up the flower? No, I'm going to leave the flower non-inked. I may end up cutting the white off of the butterfly, but this kind of helps the flowers stand out from that background. So I'll go ahead and glue that down. Like so. Okay, so I know I want to use the butterfly. What else do I think I need? Oh, I wonder if, did I do any white? I looked to see if I did any white stamping, and I literally only did this bird, and I don't think I don't think I like that. So let me fussy cut this butterfly out really fast and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I cut off all the extra white. I'm just gonna darken up the edges so you can't see where I cut off. And yeah, I took off his antennas because they're just too hard to fussy cut. It is not worth it. Not worth it. Okay, so he's there. All right, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I'm going to do a saying down here in black, so I don't feel like any more black is going to be needed. I'm probably also going to go around the edges with black because it's me. I mean, I said I wanted to keep this one simple, right? And I don't think you're even really going to be able to see much of that, truthfully, because I didn't have much paint left in there, but that's okay. If I need to, I can go back in with my white Poscas and make little marks. I'm going to bend up the wings a little bit. Do I want anything underneath him? Because I like to layer string and stuff underneath, but I don't feel like it makes as much sense contextually here. Good Lord, I swear I can talk. I do have... Should I tear out a little piece of some of this, maybe? To put underneath? Well, won't know until you try, huh? Am I possibly ruining a perfectly good gel print background? Sure. That's okay. Let's see. Okay, I don't hate that. I do not hate it. Maybe take just a little more off there. Yeah, I think that breaks it up just a little bit more. So I like that. I will glue this down. Like so. And then I will glue my butterfly down. Like so. Let's close our glue back up. I am struggling today, y'all. Maybe I need some more coffee. Maybe I need some more coffee. Okay. I like this. Let's see what I can find for a little saying or something. And I want to make sure I'm looking at the black. How about there is beauty in simplicity? Because we didn't really do too much of anything today. I'm going to want to cut this up because I don't think I want... Well, I could do it all in one line, but no. Nope, we're going to do two. Two. And then I'll just trim off the edges because that makes it a little more even. Like so. And these I am going to add a little bit of glue to the back just because they're not quite as sticky. not quite as sticky. So let's go up here. Oops. Keep it straight. Okay, what do we think about that? I like it. I feel like I do need something else. What is the something else that is needed? I did lose some of that white up there, but it did balance out more. Maybe I can just add a little bit with the Poscas. Cannot find my medium one. That's okay. I'm just kind of finding some of the dots that went down from the splatter. There we go. I think that's fine. Hey, you, sir, stick down. Thank you. And since I cut off his antenna, I'm just gonna give him some little ones here. Okay. Maybe a little bit of sketchy around the quote. And now to sign and date. I actually think, oh gosh, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do the 28 up here. Oh, that's leaking quite a bit of ink. Okay, that should be a little bit better. I'm not sure what happened there. It just all started coming out all at once. Signed, dated. Do I want to do a border? Like so. Can add a little up here. I'm just scribbling, guys. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I'm just trying to find a little bit of balance. I think that actually works out pretty well. I think that works out pretty well. Do I want anything else? I'm going to add just a little bit more white down in this corner. Maybe a teeny more up here, just to help balance it a bit. I think that's good for the big marker. Let's go back to the teeny one. Teeny. Like that. It's a little more balanced. I'm wondering if I want to, I'm going to do it. I may regret this, but I'm going to do it a little bit. Just bringing that brighter white into these wings. I can't decide if that was a mistake or not. I guess we will see, won't we? All right, here we go. Give you a little bit of a close-up of some of those textures. I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. I know it's definitely much more simple than some of the other days, but again, that does not really bother me because I'm going to be doing a larger project for the 31st. So yes, this was day 28, Mixed Media March 25. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you on Monday with the next one. Bye!